Now we will see the formula for sine 3a. So sine 3a can be written as sine of 2a plus a, then this can be written as sine 2a into cos a plus cos 2a into sine a. Here the logic is we will try to write sine 3a completely in terms of sine. So we know that the formula for sine 2a in terms of sine is 2 sine a cos a into you have a cos a plus cos 2a in terms of sine can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square a, and you have a sine a as a multiple, right? So this will be 2 sine a into cos a is going to give you cos square a plus sine a into 1 is going to give you sine a minus 2 times sine cube a, right? So having all these terms in mind, we will write 2 sine a into cos square a in terms of sine can be written as 1 minus sine square a plus sine a minus 2 sine cube a. I am not disturbing the second part, right? So when I multiply 2 sine a with the terms in the bracket, I get 2 sine a minus 2 sine cube a plus sine a minus 2 sine cube a. So 2 sine a plus sine a is going to give me 3 sine a minus 2 sine cube a minus 2 sine cube a is going to give us minus 4 sine cube a. So the formula for sine 3a is 3 sine a minus 4 sine cube a. Similarly, we will see what is the formula for cos 3a. So cos 3a can be written as cos of 2a plus a. Just like how we wrote sine 3a in terms of sine, we will write cos 3a in terms of cos, right? So cos 2a is going to give me cos 2a into cos a minus sine 2a into sine a. So cos 2a is going to give us 2 cos square a minus 1. The reason why I wrote it as 2 cos square a minus 1 is because I want every expression to, I want the whole expression be in terms of cos. So 2 cos square a minus 1 into cos a minus sine 2a, the only formula is again 2 sine a into cos a into you have a sine a outside. So 2 cos square a minus cos a is into cos a is 2 cos cube a minus 1 into cos a is going to give us a cos a minus 2 into sine a into sine a is sine square a into cos a, right? So this is 2 cos cube a minus cos a minus 2 into sine square a can be written as 1 minus cos square a, and you have a cos a outside, right? So this will give us 2 cos cube a minus cos a minus 2 into 1 into cos a is cos a minus of minus is plus cos square a into cos a is cos cube a. So 2 cos cube a plus 2 cos cube a will give us 4 cos cube a minus cos a minus 2 cos a will give us minus 3 times cos a. Hence the formula for cos 3a is 4 cos cube a minus 3 cos a. And now we will see what is the formula for tan 3a. So tan 3a can be written as tan of 2a plus a. So tan of 2a plus a is going to give us tan 2a plus tan a, that is tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan 2a into tan a, right? Now what is the formula for tan 2a? It is 2 tan a divided by 1 minus tan square a. So 2 tan a divided by 1 minus tan square a plus you have a tan a here, the whole divided by 1 minus 2 tan a divided by 1 minus tan square a into you have another tan a here, right? So when you take LCM, what are you going to get? You will get 2 tan a plus tan a into 1 is tan a minus tan square a into tan a is tan cube a, the whole divided by 1 minus tan square a. So 1 minus tan square a minus 2 tan square a. Observe the denominator in both the cases is 1 minus tan square a, that will get cancelled out. So what is that you are left out with? 2 tan a plus tan a is going to give you 3 tan a minus this is tan cube a, the whole divided by 1 minus tan square a minus 2 tan square a. This will give us 3 tan a minus tan cube a by 1 minus 3 tan square A. So this is the required formula for tan 3A. Now we will see the conversion of sum of sine and cosine into products of sines and cosines. Okay, we are going to use the same two identities which you have already seen. We know that sine of a plus b is equal to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Similarly, sine of a minus b is equal to sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Let me call the first identity as 1 and the second as 2. What is going to happen if the first and the second identities are added together? Then we will get sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b is equal to 2 times sine a cos b, because cos a sine b is going to get cancelled. Similarly, if I subtract the first and the second, if I do a subtraction operation between them, then I get sine of a plus b minus sine of a minus b as 2 times cos a sine b. Let me call this as the third expression and this as the fourth expression. Now the question is, what is the conversion of sum of sine and cosine into product of sines and cosine? It is like this. See, we have seen what is sine of a plus b. But what if the question is something like this, sine c plus sine d. I am adding two sine functions together. If I do this, then the answer for this is 2 times sine of c plus d divided by 2 into cos of c minus d divided by 2. The question is, how did we get this? It is very simple. So, in the third equation and fourth equation, if I call a plus b as c and if I call a minus b as d, then by performing the operation, the elimination operation between the two linear equations, we will get 2 times a is equal to c plus d, which implies a is equal to c plus d divided by 2. Similarly, if you subtract them, then you will get 2 times b is equal to c minus d, which implies b is equal to c minus d divided by 2. Right? So, if you take these two values and substitute it in the above expression, then you will get it as sine c plus sine d. Sorry, if you substitute it in sine of a plus b plus sine of a minus b, that is the third expression, we will get this as 2 sine a cos b, right? But what is a? A is c plus d by 2 and b is c minus d by 2, and a plus b is c and a minus b is d. So, you get sine c plus sine d is equal to 2 times sine of, in the place of a I am writing it as c plus d divided by 2, in the place of b I am writing it as c minus d divided by 2. In a similar context, if you do sine c minus sine d, the answer you will get is 2 cos of c plus d divided by 2 and cos of c minus d divided by 2. Similarly, if you find out what is cos c plus cos d, what are we going to get? 2 times something into something, right? For that, we will consider the functions cos of a plus b and cos of a minus b. We will again add them and subtract them. If I add the fifth equation and the sixth equation, I will get cos of a plus b plus cos of a minus b is equal to 2 times cos a cos b. Let me call this as seventh equation. Similarly, if I do 5 minus 6, I will get cos of a plus b minus cos of a minus b is equal to 2 times sine a sine b with a negative sign. Let this be equation number 8. Okay. So, cos c plus cos d will give us, in the place of c it is a plus b, in the place of d it is a minus b. So, you will get it as 2 times cos of, in the place of a we can write it as c plus d divided by 2 into cos of c minus d divided by 2. Similarly, cos c minus cos d is going to give us minus 2 times sine of c plus d divided by 2 into sine of c minus d divided by 2, that is by using the 8th expression. Similarly, the last point that we are going to see are conversions of powers of trigonometric functions in terms of their circular functions of multiple angles. That is, sometimes you will be asked to write sine square a in terms of another trigonometric function. Then sine square a can be written as 1 minus cos 2a divided by 2. So, how did we get this? We know that cos 2a is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square a. By rearranging this equation, you will get sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos 2a divided by 2. In a similar context, if you see what is cos square a, that will be 1 plus cos 2a the whole divided by 2. Now, what is going to be the value of tan square a? So, tan square a can be written as dividing sin square a and cos square a, we will get 1 minus cos 2a divided by 1 plus cos 2a. The next is about the third power, that is to the a trigonometric function raised to the power 3. So, what is sin cube a? It is 3 sin a minus sin 3a the whole divided by 4. So, how did we get this? We know the formula that sin 3a is equal to 3 sin a minus 4 sin cube a. Bringing sin cube a to the left hand side and sin 3a to the other side, we get 4 times sin cube a is equal to 3 sin a minus sin 3a, and take the 4 to the other side, it will go as 3 sin a minus sin 3a divided by 4. In a similar way, you can write cos cube a is equal to 3 cos a plus cos 3a divided by 4. You can obtain this expression by using the formula of cos 3a.